are getting crazy, and everything seems hazy. Is there some place for safety I can go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. It gets so loud that I can barely hear. But your words speak much louder than all my.
Hello, my friends. Okay, I just made a whole thing saying, hey, you guys, but now it just came out so naturally, you know? So I'm gonna put my hair in a ponytail because why do I always call it a ponytail? Do you do that too? Do you call it a ponytail when it's a hair tie? I always call it a ponytail. Like, I need a ponytail. Does anybody have a ponytail? I found my ponytail hair tie. It's time for an Iherb haul. I'm so excited about this haul. I restocked some of my favorite products of all time. Honestly, don't even know where to begin, so we'll just start with the first thing that I grabbed. This is so amazing. So, okay, first of all, I just have to say I love Iherb because I can get all of my favorite, there's so many different brands and I can get everything in one spot. So like, I like this brand of Glycine. This is the exact thyroid support supplement that I use. This is the same, I'm gonna show you all these products, but like everything I can get in one spot. And so, and all these different brands that I love. So I just love Iherb, they're the best. They have free shipping, over $20 in the US. It comes so fast to your house. It gets in your house. It gets to your house like that, like lightning fast. And everything is quality controlled, temperature controlled. They have the best customer service I've ever experienced. I've only ever had to use their customer service one time because it's such an amazing website that anytime I've ever had a problem, not even a problem, but like I had to cancel an order or I accidentally ordered the wrong thing or I needed to make a change. It's so user-friendly and so quick that I've never even had to interact with the customer service except for one time. And the one time that I did, they resolved the whatever I needed help with, I don't even remember what it was, so fast. And I was like, that was the best customer service experience that I've ever had. So they're just amazing. I love Iherb so much. And I'm gonna link all these products in the description. So the first thing that we have is our Glycine. So Glycine, first of all, on here, right out the gate, it says that it promotes restful sleep, which this is super helpful for sleep. But I specifically want to talk about this amino acid in relation to our liver health, which affects our hormone health. Everything is so interconnected. But glycine, so glycine is an amino acid. It's actually the most abundant amino acid in collagen. So it's a really important amino acid also because we also need it to, our body uses it to produce glutathione, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants in our bodies. To say all of that is that our body not only uses it for, glutathione production, which is super important antioxidant, fights cellular, free radicals and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to bile, it's so important. We want to be making sure, and especially after I got my gut test, I had stopped really using glycine and I was kind of like, not really on top of, making sure I was eating glycine-rich foods. Everyone should be either eating enough glycine-rich foods, but that's the thing. I'm not always making sure, I'm not always on top of it. It can be hard sometimes to like do all the things all of the time. And so that's why I really like just having this powder and I put it in hot chocolate at night or just I'll make cold chocolate milk at night before bed because it not only helps with sleep, it's such a power, it's amazing for sleep. And literally right on the thing, promotes restful sleep and nervous system support. It's so good. But again, also our liver uses glycine in bile production. This is so important because we want to make sure that we are giving our liver what it needs so that it can do its job in clearing excess hormones and clearing out toxins and all the things that our liver does. And it's really important that we produce bile to emulsify our fats, to be able to utilize and use all of our fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, super important. It's actually really important for immunity. Vitamin D is really important for thyroid function. Vitamin E is really important for our cellular health. Vitamin K is really important for bone health. So all these different fat soluble vitamins, we really need them for our health, but we can't utilize them unless we are producing bile so that our body can actually use and absorb those fat soluble vitamins. So, we are what we eat, but really you are what you can absorb. And so we want to make sure that our liver has the the amino acid glycine to be able to produce bile, make sure our bile production is good so that we're able to have a healthy, good functioning liver. And glycine is one of the most important amino acids, and it's easy to be deficient in glycine because, you know, we maybe not are all the time eating those glycine rich foods. That's why I really love to consume gelatin and, you know, really glycine rich meats on the bone, like oxtail, different cuts of meat like that. But if you're not doing that regularly, I love this so much. You just get the best sleep, and I just feel such a difference in my digestion. Anyway, we won't get too much into that, but healthy bowel function is really, that's an important part of our health, and that is critical. It's actually essential. Being able to have healthy, good, regular bowel movements is so important for our hormone health, so important for happier periods. If you're really struggling with that, like it's really important to be able to have good bile so that we're able to digest our food and eliminate it well. And we want to do that by supporting the liver, and the liver specifically needs the amino acid glycine in order to do that. So I think this is such an easy thing to just throw in your, again, hot chocolate or before bed. Even your tea, you could dissolve it in tea, drink it before you go to bed. Truly life-changing. I think that glycine it's so important, such an important amino acid, something that for years was like, this was like a missing thing, and I love it. And when I went without it for a few months, I really noticed a difference, and I restudied it, and I was like, what am I doing without my glycine? So it's back, I restocked it, and I've used this whole thing before. So here it is, comes in like a really large, and it's a loose powder. So you just open it up, measure out your 3 grams, put it in your tea or your hot chocolate, whatever you're doing before bed. Glycine, restocked it, I love it. Okay, so next up is Saccharomyces boulardii. So this is a probiotic, it's actually a yeast. I've been doing so much research into the microbiome, your gut health, just gut health in general. So if you're struggling with like constipation, leaky gut, SIBO, candida overgrowth, all these different things, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm really trying to utilize certain strains to really target, for me, it's the candida overgrowth. I love that Iherb carries this huge bottle of it too. This was like the best deal and the biggest value that I could get. This is 180 capsules. And so anyway, studying different strands of probiotics, I have noticed the biggest difference in candida overgrowth with using this. I've been taking it at every single meal actually. So 3 times a day. And I cannot even tell you, my tongue, like the thrush that I used to have on my tongue, it is basically like gone. I'm shocked. Can't even tell you how much it has changed my tongue. I might insert a picture, but I will give you a warning. If you don't like like bodily things, you might just want to fast forward a couple seconds. I'm going to show a picture of my tongue before using this and then after using it. This is very vulnerable for me to put this, but for years I've struggled with candida overgrowth, and on and off, antibiotic use throughout my childhood, and then again a couple years ago, and I just really never really knew about how exactly to repopulate your gut, support your microbiome and things like that with what strains to use. And so I've been using this, and it's absolutely incredible. I was actually reading about it today. S. boulardii has a strong negative effect on very important factors of Candida albicans. So the ability of the Candida to basically form these filaments. All that means is that it may be able to stop them from forming bonds and actually sticking to the cells of your intestinal lining. This has been a clinically studied probiotic. It's very interesting, and it's totally helped me so much. So I'm gonna be doing this probably for about 6 months, and I'm just taking it with every single meal. I've been doing a lot of research about that too, at like certain times to take your probiotics. I used to take them in the morning, I just didn't know, but it can actually be really helpful to take them with your food. And then next up, we have one of my favorites of all time. I think that this is so amazing and so important because chlorophyll is super high in copper. So this is the one that I get. I have got this off of Iherb for years and years now. This is the Nature's Way Chlorofresh Liquid Chlorophyll. Oh, and this one, by the way, is by Jarrow Formulas, and this one is the Now brand. So this is the bottle. I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through at this point. Seriously, countless bottles of this, but look at this. It has 5.6 milligrams of copper, and copper is really important for our liver as well. Our liver needs copper, and we want to give the liver everything that it needs for all the jobs that it does, because it does so much and it's so important for our hormonal health. And this has truly been so amazing. I actually was out of it again. This is like a restock, but I actually noticed such a huge change in my periods. And this period, which we're gonna really have a real talk, because here's the thing, I'm here to help. And if you're experiencing something like this in your body, that's why I talk about all this, that if it can help you, it might, it's like a little graphic, but the honest truth is that to me, nothing is, it's just the human body. If you are experiencing like clotty periods, like you're experiencing clots in your periods, I was without this and I noticed that my period definitely changed back to more like clotty periods. So with chlorophyll specifically, I just like this because it's so rich in copper. Copper actually helps to regulate iron. And a lot of the times if we don't have copper, we're deficient in copper, our body cannot use and utilize iron well. If you are struggling with like blood flow issues, clotty periods, just feeling tired throughout the day, low energy, copper is so amazing for energy. It has helped me with my energy so much. I did experience more of like a clotty period again without this, and that was going away when I was consistently doing went away, I should say, when I was consistently doing the chlorophyll, and then I ran out of it, and I was like, that's so interesting. That's so incredibly interesting. So it's important to remember with periods that, you know, the past few months affect them, but then also the here and now affects them. You know, if we're under stress, we're not getting enough nutrients. I will not be without this again and running out of it. So, and I've ordered it from Iherb for years. It's the best. So that is that. And then next up we have, this has become my favorite thyroid supplement just for ease of use, because it has everything that I love. So this is, and they have it on Iherb. I couldn't believe it. When I found it on there, I was like, oh, it's just so easy. It's so convenient to just like order everything in one spot. But this is the Emerald Doctor Formulated Thyroid Health, and it has the ashwagandha in there. So this is what it looks like. And let me show you, I'm gonna show you the ingredients because I absolutely love the ingredients in there. You can see it has the ashwagandha, it has selenium. Here's why I love this specific one in particular for thyroid health. I love that it has the, again, look at that, Saccharomyces. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. The Saccharomyces, okay, this is so interesting and I didn't even realize that, but I loved this particular one because the selenium is derived from the Saccharomyces yeast, which is so funny. I've never found a thyroid product that I love this much because it has the minerals that your body needs. And I like that I like the sources that they get it from, because they get it from this yeast, again, non-pathogenic yeast. It's a probiotic, and they get the selenium from that. So it's called SelenoXL. And then also they get the iodine from the Atlantic kelp. So I just love that it's like whole food, you know, probiotic. I just love it. I love this thyroid supplement so much. And then they also use a bovine source, thyroxine-free, freeze-dried thyroid glandular powder, which I love it. Super supportive to the thyroid. And then they also put ashwagandha in there, which ashwagandha is such a powerful adaptogenic herb that has been really shown to help thyroid function, and it is amazing. They also put the tyrosine in there, which is our thyroid needs tyrosine. It's an amino acid. Again, with the amino acids, our body uses those amino acids even for hormone production and bile creation, all these different things. So it literally says on the back, a clinical blend of synergistic nutrients shown to help support thyroid activity and promote T3 levels. And I love this. My thyroid labs came back, and I just discovered this a few months ago, and I just had my thyroid labs come back, and they were the best that they have ever come back. I just think it's so easy to get your iodine and your selenium in there. Love the sources that they get this from. I just love the whole blend. It's just so good. The best price at Iherb, by far the best one for that supplement. Next up, we have I love BioRay so much, and I love the Iherb Carries BioRay. They are such a good line. I actually get from Iherb the liver support. You've probably seen me talk about that before, but that is amazing for liver health as well. I just love BioRay so much, but I discovered this a few months ago, and I love this. This stuff is absolutely incredible. If you're stressed out, exhausted, overwhelmed, it literally says that on the back of this, but seriously, I can attest to this. I went through, as you know, one of the most stressful times ever, like in my life. I was really having a hard time, and I cannot even explain to you how much this BioRay Loving Energy helped me. It is absolutely amazing. It's a tincture. This is the little bottle. It looks pretty much the exact same as the box. This has been the best adrenal support that I have ever found and ever used. Like for me, like if you struggle with that midday kind of like slump or exhaustion, or you just feel internally really stressed out and you just feel it, you know, you can truly feel it in your body. It has Solomon seal root in here, reishi mushroom, Shishandra berry is amazing for adrenal health. It's one of the most amazing, and I love reishi too. It's super calming. Shishandra is absolutely amazing, and I love every single ingredient that they used. It's very intentional, and I have just found that this helped so much with my energy, and I just felt replenished. I just started to feel like more myself again, not letting the stress kind of like take over my body and life. Again, Iherb had the best product, or the best deal on this product. Love that they carry BioRay. It's such a great brand, and I love that I can get all my favorite brands there and all my favorite things. Literally, I'm always ordering. I have a huge box that just came in from Iherb, but we'll have to save that for another day. That is my Iherb haul. I just love chatting about this stuff because I just know what it's like to struggle. Whether you're struggling with, you know, liver, like hormone issues, and you're like, what do I even do? I wish I would have known about Glycine. I wish I would have known about this years ago. This is such a good thyroid support supplement. I wish I would have known about copper years ago and about how you can get it in a chlorophyll, in just a food form, chlorophyll. Copper is a life-changing mineral, and it's so underrated. I wish I would have known about this for supporting adrenals. And Saccharomyces boulardii, wow. You can check out all these goodies and my whole cart and everything, and shop everything in the description box. I'll leave a link to all of them individually. I have to say too, Iherb has the best rewards program. If you review things on there, you can earn rewards, and you can actually cash out your rewards once you hit $100. It's literally amazing. Or you can use it to shop on Iherb. If you just review products, you get rewards. It's such a good reward system. So definitely Iherb is the best. Links to all the products in the description. I'm actually gonna make a chlorophyll water. This is how I make the chlorophyll water. I literally just take it, do a little splash, and then I grab some coconut water just because I like the potassium content, and I like the way, I just like the way that it tastes. Okay, so I filled a little bit with water, and then I'm gonna squeeze in a fresh lemon, and you're done. Done. These are the best burgers we've ever made. This is amazing.
I know. These are really juicy.
Running until I can feel you near. I need a new purpose. I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching. You're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I could go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away.
I know I feel like I say this a lot, but I really do love the chopper so much because it makes everything even, and then it all cooks the same, you know? There we go. We have our grass-fed burgers. Every time the meat goes on sale, I just stock up and I get a ton of it, and then I just keep it in the freezer, so. I keep forgetting to put my apron on. Like I just keep forgetting, and I'm like splattering all the butter and everything on here. Like it was in my laundry basket for so long, and I kept forgetting to wash it. And then I just like got out of the habit of using it, you know? But anyway, so this is gonna be such a fast, easy dinner. I feel like this is like go-to, something, a quick protein that doesn't take very long. Potatoes really don't take that long. Sear them up until they get nice and golden. Obviously we just finished eating dinner, and then this would be the time I'm gonna take this right now. So the Saccharomyces boulardii, S. boulardii, that's what we call it. But when I were on the walk, and I was literally telling him about how probiotics just change everything. It's so good.
That's great ice cream. I'm forever ruined.
But when I went and got ice cream recently, and we usually just stick to our favorite ice cream. This one has
stood by
no
this.
thickeners.
Don't-
I know.
You
And I
were.
thought the other ice cream was really good. But then we went and had it, and I was like, oh, my stomach kind of hurts. And I was like, I wonder if it has thickeners in it. Because I've realized that it's really the thickeners that can be very agitating to the digestive system. And so I looked it up after we ate the ice cream, and I was like, lo and behold, it had thickeners in it. And I was like, that's why it hurt my stomach.
Yep, you betrayed our ice cream.
This one
Best ice cream on planet Earth.
and the vanilla bean flex. Check your ingredients, look out for thickeners in there, and then just kind of pay attention to how your body responds, because your body will really tell you. It's pretty amazing. This is how you make my favorite before bed drink. I put in a little bit of colostrum in there for immunity, and then we're gonna get our glycine in there. Did 2 scoops of this in here. Scoop of colostrum, and then we're gonna put our glycine in there. Do like drizzle of maple syrup. Then we're gonna use a chocolate electrolyte packet. Then I'm gonna do a scoop of cocoa powder, and the cocoa powder that I get is from Iherb. I've ordered this like a million times off of there, but I just dump it into this reusable container. That looks pretty good. The best thing ever. I cannot believe that I stopped drinking this for a while. I'm so happy to have my glycine back. It's so good before bed. Helps restful sleep, liver, all the things. It's just so good. Really is the perfect before bed drink. It's perfect. You can even add inositol. I get my inositol from Iherb. Cheers to a good night of sleep. Links to everything in the description box. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.
It's really good.
Good night.